Hi everybody, Sean Holsinger here from holsingersflyshop.com. I'm bringing you a really easy pattern today. This is a flashback or a D-Rib Flashback Caddis. And where I found this, I was just surfing around on Instagram and came across one of Justin Aldrich's posts. And Justin Aldrich is an incredible tyer. I would suggest going to follow him because he ties great flies and it's really neat to see some of them. This is very similar to one of his patterns. I put my own little twist on it with the flash, the different thing than he does, but it's pretty much his pattern, or wherever he found it at. But I saw him tying it, so I'm going to give him credit as he's the one I saw it for. Simple pattern. That's what we like, and you don't want to spend more time at the vise than you have to. You'd rather be out fishing. So this is one of those patterns that you want to look for. Have fun tying it, guys. Here you're going to see it in the vise and the material list to tie it. Okay guys, here you see the fly in the vise. Very simple, easy pattern. That's a fish killer. So let's get into tying it. I'm going to put the hook in the vise. The hook I am using is a Firehole 315 in a size 12. I like it because it's got that nice, get her in view. Okay, I like this fly because it's got that nice big long shank to it. And the bead I'm using is a black tungsten bead in Firehole. This is a 3.5 millimeter. Oops, I'm going to use a different color thread here. I'm going to use olive thread 140 Denier. So we're just going to start that on there. And I'm going to wrap it back towards the bend. And I'm going to wrap it around the bend a little bit to get a little bit of length to the body of this fly. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some vinyl rib, some D-Rib on here. And this color is Chartreuse. And this is, show you the thing here, this is the medium fluorescent Chartreuse Vinyl Rib. I'm just going to start it back the distance I want the collar to be, which is about a bead length, a little bit more than a bead length maybe. And once I get it tied down good and tight, I'm going to pull on it to thin it out so it actually adds some body to the front of the fly and makes it thinner at the back. Okay, now that I got that on there, next thing I'm going to add is some Opal Mirage Tinsel, and the size of this is large. We're just going to tie this down on the top of that D-Rib. Okay, wrap it back to the back, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it forward. I'm going to wrap it the whole way back there. Get another wrap or two. Then I'm going to flip it forward, and to keep this on top, I want this to go over the top of the back here. So I'm just going to make some wraps around it, spread them out nice and even, but this is just to give it some flash showing through the D-Rib, and to keep this on top, I'm spreading it around. You can see there, I didn't cover it all up. I made wraps throughout it, but it's going to give that flash showing through. Now we're just going to take our D-Rib, and again I'm going to pull tight on it, and I want the flat side of the D-Rib down against the hook. And I missed that. The flat side was going up there, so I'm just going to get it going correctly. There we go. And then we're going to start wrapping forward with this. And as I go forward, I'm going to let the tension off of here. And what you're going to see, the reason I put that holographic tinsel, it almost gives this fly a two-tone effect. And now I'm going to stop. You see how I'm about a bead length behind? What I like to do is I like to stop on the bottom and tie it off at the bottom. And then trim it off. And here you can see, you see how it's brighter up here, bright and shiny on the top, and darker with my thread on the bottom. It's not much, but it just gives it a little bit of a two-tone effect. So now we're going to take this Opal tinsel again, and I'm going to pull it backwards and we're just going to wrap it back, and this is going to be the little flashback on this fly. And for dubbing, I'm going to use some Siman Peacock Bronze. Pretty popular stuff here. Use it for a lot of different things. It's just going to give me a nice brownish green color, which will match the body of this real nice. Match the body and the head. It'll blend it all together nice. Going to dub that on there. I'm going to go a little bit thick on here because I want it to be, I want the color to show on it. So there you can see, I mean, it's thick on the dubbing for most purposes, but for this it works great. Then we're just going to tie that down about 2 wraps, bring it back, cut it off, and then I'm going to whip finish. This is a very easy caddis pattern. I'm going to give you a little bit of flash, which is something that I like. I like my flies flashy, as if you watch any of my videos. Then I'm just going to take my dubbing brush, just twitch it a little bit there on it, give that a little bit of bugginess, and you got a nice little caddis pattern there that was very easy to tie. Okay guys, I hope you like that. That was as simple as you can get. Caddis patterns work great here in my area. We have a ton of them. This would work great for a rock caddis, you know, different things, that nice green. A lot of green things in our stream around here, and you know, that, I think just the flash of it and the color, the pop of it, and it's silhouette. All work together to make this just a great fish catching fly. So put a couple of these in your box. Simple to tie. You're not going to be spending a lot of time at the vise. And you can go smaller if you want. You cut down the size of the hook, cut down the diameter of your D-Rib, and you can go a lot smaller on these. And they'll catch a ton of fish. Smaller the better as the summer goes on. Anyhow guys, any of the materials you need to tie it, you can find it at our website at holsingersflyshop.com. Here you see. And like always, I'm going to put the material list down at the bottom. So if you need any of the materials to tie this, you can just scroll down in the description, click on the link, and it'll take you right to our website. I do put these flies on the website for sale. Sometimes I do. If I can keep up with them, I'll put them on there. If not, you can always order them from me if you don't have the time to tie. I take orders, and you know, I get them shipped out as fast as I can to you. So if you're ever interested in any of my flies you see on the video, or any other fly for that matter, I can tie pretty much anything you want. Contact me at holsingersflyshop@gmail.com. You can see it down here. Just send me an email, let me know what you want, or you know, let me know if there's a fly you would like to see me tie for a video. So thanks for watching everybody. Until next week when I bring you another video, I'm Sean Holsinger.